Hello, Cousin Johnny here. We'd like to thank our sponsors for the Buzzin' with Cousin show. We thank you. Thank you, that garlic stuff. If you like garlic, you're going to love it. Put it on just about anything. That garlic stuff. Tuesday, Alvarado Farmers Market, or go to thatgarlicstuff.com. Thank you. Thank you, I Heart You Candles. Beautiful hand poured candles. These make special gifts. They're fantastic. Call Sherry at 574-9446 or go down and say hello right there on that walkway right in front of Fisherman's Wharf. Thank you, Sherry. I Heart You Candles. Thank you. Fremont Street. Grab and go healthy meals. They're delish. On your way from home from work, go grab some, heat them up, and fantastic. Thank you, Sud Cyber Laundry, 709 Lighthouse, Pacific Grove. Great modern machines, big screen TV, coffee, and a great friendly staff. Thank you, Suds. Thank you, the Whiskey Club, 425 Alvarado Street. Over 600 whiskeys to choose from. Go on in, relax, enjoy a nice whiskey. They also have a bottle shop. It's great. Great place to relax and enjoy. Tell them cousin sent you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, storyteller, author, and all-around good guy, Tony Albano. Tony has written 3 books, the latest being Cherish, about a New York teenager and a nun find love. Thank you, Tony. And if you want to order the book or find out more about Tony, go to Tony, Tony, Albano, Albano, storyteller.com. Check it out. Thank you. Thank you, sponsors, for the Buzzin' with Cousin show. We thank you. Hello, Cousin Johnny here. How's everybody doing today? We're going to bring you another great show. I have a great guest. And I just want to say it's never too late to follow your dreams, and it's never too late to do something you've always wanted to do. And our special guest did that. So before further ado, please welcome Katy Quinlan. Katy, thank you for coming on.
Johnny, thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Great. We'd like to congratulate you on your accomplishment. After 25-year hiatus, you decided to come back and win some competitions in the horsemanship. So congratulations on that. And Katy, where did you grow up, and how'd you come to Monterey? Are you local or?
I am local. I was born and raised in Salinas. My family's been here forever. I went to Cal Poly for college, and then after I graduated, I'm back in town. So this is my hometown.
Wow, that's great. And now, when you were growing up, as a child, were you like into horsemanship, or did you?
I've been riding since I was 3 years old. I started doing lead line, and I rode like up through about college, and horses were always my passion. I loved horses. My mom and dad, they loved horses, and they both rode in their past as well. But then you go to college and your life kind of changes directions, and you graduate and you get a job and get married and have kids, and all that kind of happened. And I veered away from my love of horses, though it was always here. Because I really think if you're a horse person, it's in your blood.
Right.
It's always been a passion for me, but I just didn't have the opportunity. I just got away from it for so long. And it was always there for me where I wanted to do it, but the opportunity never arose. And so you probably know that Zoe and I have a daughter. She's 4 years old. And
yes, Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get her some riding lessons because it was such a great thing for me. I want her to be able to do it as well. So we went to a great instructor. Her name is Cecilia and Gonzalez, and she started giving Sasha some lessons. And Sasha just took to it. She's so great. She's 4 years old, and she's out there trotting in the giant arena alone, going over poles, opening mailboxes, doing all kinds of great stuff.
Beautiful.
I was so proud of her and so excited to be seeing her love something that I love. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't done this for so long. I want her to have the same kind of foundation that I did growing up. So I'm going to take some lessons so I get familiar with what's going on. So Cecilia recommended me to these trainers in Hollister, Jen and Justin Wheeler, and they train pleasure horses and horsemanship, trail, showmanship. They do, they're a show barn, so they go to the big shows. So I went over and started taking some lessons just so I could get back in the groove for Sasha.
Right.
I'm telling you, from the minute I set foot on that horse, like I was hooked. I'm like, there's no way I'm giving this up again. I'm back. I'm all in. I have to do this, and it just kind of all fell into place. It was really amazing how just kind of the right place, right time, it all came together. And now here we have a horse and we're going to shows and we're back in action.
So you were like, so what happened? You were like sitting at the dinner table and you just grabbed a glass of wine and said, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm coming back.
Okay, so honestly, it happened so quickly. I started taking lessons, I want to say like around December. And then, I took a lesson like maybe once every couple of weeks and, kind of got to know Jen and Justin a little bit. And they put me on some great horses and let me ride. And like I said, I was getting the bug. And one day I got a call from Jen and, she knew my end goal was to eventually get a horse that for Sasha and for Blake, our son, like that they could ride. That's great around kids and for me, because obviously I want to ride too. I love horses. And she said, I have found a great horse. I think he'd be a perfect fit for your family. You need to come check him out, before he passes by. And so I'm like, this is happening so fast. And like Zoe was at shows. So I went with the kids and my mom, and we went up to a show in Sacramento where the horse was going to be. And we tried him out. We rode him. And I'm telling you, it was like a rainy, blustery day. Like it was horrible weather. Things were happening all over, things were flying around. It was loud. There was motion. And this horse he was chill. He was not fazed by any of it.
Wow, great.
So it showed a lot about his character. And Jen and Justin are like, this is a great horse. You should get this horse. But you need to decide now or he's going home. So we take him or they take him back. And of course, the kids, Blake and Sasha, are like, get it. You should do it. Let's do it, Mom. And Zoe's not even here. I can't get a hold of him. So I'm like, okay, we're doing it. Let's take him home. And that was literally within probably a month or 6 weeks of my first riding lesson. It happened really fast. And then within another month, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to a horse show. And this is how fast it happened.
Now, how long did you train before the first show?
I only had the horse 4 or 5 weeks before the first show. And I had planned to go to the show anyway because I wanted Sasha to do lead line. So we knew we were going to go. But now I'm like, okay, I'm in now too. And I'm not only going to do one event, I'm going to do 4 events. So I have to try to get up to speed on things that I haven't done in 25 years and are completely different. But
I know an athlete like you are, and you haven't done something for a while, I know it comes back pretty quick, like muscle memory, they call it, or something like that.
And I didn't know how it was going to be, but the riding came back. It felt natural to be in the saddle. The technicalities and, building the bond with the horse and learning all of the, pluses and penalties and how to ride each event, that takes time, but it felt natural for me to ride again. And it like brings joy to my heart and to my soul.
That's it. Yeah, it does. Now this horse, what's his name?
Okay, so his name is Lance, but his registered name, his quarter horse name is Good Gas Monkey.
All right. And this was his first event also when he... I mean,
Well, okay, so he's been shown in the past. He's 10 years old. He's been shown, but not a lot. He'd been
yeah,
shown here and there, so he doesn't have a huge show history, but he was familiar with some of the events. He does the Western pleasure and the horsemanship, but we're really training him, starting to make him into an all-around horse where we do horsemanship, Western pleasure, showmanship, and trail. And so Jen and Justin, I'm so lucky to have found them. Their barn is so great. If I'm telling you, if anybody wants to start going to shows, they should go to them because they're really good at. They know what I want, and they're matching me up with a horse that I want to do and the events I want to do. They're very good at directing you towards your goals, and they've been such a great team for me. And I mean, they look how successful they made me in my first show in a month and a half. It's pretty
that's
awesome.
great. And you've got this horse now is part of your family.
Absolutely, absolutely. I got us all beanies that say "Good Gas Monkey" on them, so we could wear them to the shows.
I think I gotta show a photo real quick here.
Oh,
Here's the family there. There's Zoe, Sasha. There's the what do you call him? The gas
Lance,
monkey.
Good Gas Monkey. His name's
There you are
Lance.
on the left with the awards, and that's really great. And then while I'm here, I want to just give a plug to Zoe and the Money Band for entertaining us all these years and giving back to the community. Okay, so
That was great.
this is one of my favorite photos of.
My son took that photo.
I mean, that is like just like kind of like the end of the trail, just kind of relaxing and just kind of it's over. Kind of that's
Yeah,
really
he really he just has such a great temperament, and he just glides through the arena. He's just a really beautiful horse.
I got another photo here.
That's the lead line. That's the lead line class. And Sasha won 2 buckles in lead line. So
Oh
she's
man,
doing well herself.
that's great. Now I want to show you here. There's one here. You got the award. Now the outfit. Do you have to have that made, or because they're quite elaborate?
The clothes are a thing. The clothes are a whole a whole thing.
Yeah,
They have to be sparkly and beautiful and fitted perfectly. And then each event you wear something different. And I like the bling. I like the sparkle. So it's fun for me. But it's it's a job to find the right outfits, and they're
yeah,
very
it is.
pricey. Very
And
pricey.
I'm sure there's designers that do that too that are really
Oh, they're all over.
like
They're all
Elvis. Like when Elvis had his clothes all done, he had a designer.
It's amazing. That was one thing that shocked me when I got back into it is how spectacular and beautiful the clothes are, and what a variety, because you wear something different for everything. And it has to be, like I said, fitted perfectly, and then jeweled, and the fringe and the sparkle and the rhinestones, and
Yeah,
it's fun.
that's really great. Yeah,
It's fun.
and the boots too. The boots.
The boots and the chaps and the hats, they have to all be shaped a certain way. And so I just got a brand new hat at the last show, so I'm excited for that. And now I'm going to be getting new chaps as next on my list of things to do.
Great.
Then you
It's,
have to have all the equipment as well, so you have your show saddle and the matching head stall, the bridle, and everything coordinates your certain colored pad. So those are all on my list of things to do, is to get my show saddle and my matching head stall.
well, what a great feeling isn't it to like be involved and now you're thinking about outfits, you're thinking about the next event, you're training. It's really great feeling. Like
It's
that
so
must be.
fun. Like, I actually just got back yesterday from Las Vegas, where I went to my third show, and I went to the Level One Championships in Las Vegas at the South Point
Wow.
casino and hotel. And that show, it was like world level. It was huge. People were there
Yeah,
from all over the United States, and
that
that
is really
was
great.
really exciting.
Now your horse is in Carmel Valley or
My
somewhere
horse
like.
is in Hollister.
Okay, got it. That's
Hollister.
where you train. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
at Wheeler Performance Horses.
Katie. So you're now the comp. Can you give me like a couple categories for a guy that knows nothing about it. I mean, I knew a barrel racer one time that I worked with, but that's as far as it went. What are some of the
So that's
competitions?
like in the rodeo, the gymkhana arena. Mine, horse showing, is completely different. So there's
Okay,
really four primary events that I'm competing in the Western category. And first is showmanship, and that's where you're on the ground and you're showing off your horse. You lead them in a certain way. You show
perfect.
how they walk, how they trot, how they pivot, how they back, how they set up squarely. So it's really about how you're showing off your horse and in the most desirable and beautiful manner. And then there's horsemanship, which that picture you showed, that's where I won reserve champion in horsemanship at
Nice.
the first show. And that's judged a lot on the rider, how they're given a certain pattern and it's how they execute the moves, like with precision and quality and preciseness and how accurately they do things and how smoothly and beautiful it looks. So that's horsemanship.
Great.
Western pleasure, the picture that you showed of Lance on the rail, that's a
Yeah.
Western pleasure class. And that's how the horse moves. They're judging on the horse, how he carries his head, what his gait is, how smooth he goes around the arena, and how quiet he goes, and how soft his movements are. So that's Western pleasure. And then the trail is kind of an obstacle course for horses. So they're walking over poles, they're jogging over the poles, they're opening gates, they're walking over
Oh,
bridges,
yeah. Got it. Yeah.
they're backing through L's, like different serpentines, things like that. So it's basically an obstacle course for the horse. And those are the four events that I'm competing in.
Okay. Now, when's the next event?
Okay, it's next week. All right. So it's at Brookside. It's called the Brookside Bonanza. And I'm going to be going there and competing in all these events as well. And that's um, up by Sacramento area. That's where that one will be.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Wow. Well, we wish you luck on that.
Thank you.
And so there's a circuit then. So schedules through the whole
Absolutely.
year.
Yeah, they have at my barn, they post a schedule throughout the year and then you sign up for the shows that you want to attend. And there's some that are close by, like relatively close by, Paso Robles, Sacramento area. And then there's some that are far away, like the one I just went to in Las Vegas. But they also go, Jen and Justin Wheeler, they take horses to the World Show, which is back in Oklahoma, and the Quarter Horse Congress, which is in Ohio. So they travel. They go to all the big shows. So you can choose which ones you want to go to throughout the year and kind of set your schedule and plan on it. But this will be, let's see, coming up, it'll be my fourth show.
Wow,
So
that's really exciting. I wanted to get you on because I saw the information on Facebook and I thought that's really great for what you did. It's just after 25 years of doing to,
I couldn't believe it.
but that's that's great for people that I just want to just say. So anybody out there that wants to do something, it's never too late to do it.
Yeah.
Look at Katy. So that's what I want to encourage everybody, and I really so thankful that you came on the show, and really want to congratulate you. And we're gonna follow your career.
Oh, thank you. And just to your point, like there's always a reason not to do it. There's never a good time. There's never enough money. You're always too busy. There's always, but just do it because
Just do it. Yeah, there's always some excuse, but
it just
if you really have a passion to do something, just do it. You know what I mean? And
I am so much happier. I feel so joyful. I feel so fulfilled now that I've done this. And that's what I totally agree with your point that it's never too late and just do it because
it's never too late to follow your dream, and you followed your dream, and you're living the dream right now, and that's really great. It makes me feel good.
it really is. My soul, my heart, they're so happy. And it's something that I can share with my family, which is also like it brings tears to my eyes. Like my son riding, Sasha riding, Zoe even at the show was leading Sasha in lead line. So it's all
Yeah, right, great.
something we can
Put them to
share.
work. Put them to work, Katy.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Katy. So I want to let you go so you could train for your next event, and I'm happy that you came on and buzzing with cousins. So, Katy, have a great day, and thank you so much. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank
Keep
you.
keep us posted on Facebook what you're doing, and if you want to post anything on my page, buzzing with cousin, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Just do it. So, thank you so much, Katy, and we're out.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Katy. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Katy Quinlan, after 25 years of hiatus, comes back and wins a couple of awards in sportsmanship or horsemanship, is the word. Okay, so Cousin Johnny out, and we'll see you next time for another great show. Thank you, everybody. Bye.